my fellow Americans, thank you so much for your vote. I stand here today in front of you on this lovely, amazing day of December 2nd, 2021. I'm humbled to be on the shoulders of giants on this great day of ours in this great nation that we have built together, and we will continue to build together from now on. It's one of the great responsibilities of life that one takes charge of not only his own life, his family's lives, his community's lives, but the lives of everyone in the country. And I am, well, you know, we'll see how it goes, because, you know, I'm going to try to be the first libertarian president of the United States. So you know what, it's going to be everyone can do drugs and everyone can do prostitution. We're not going to normalize it though, but we're not going to prosecute anymore. And the war on drugs, it's done, because that's over with. War's also done, so we'll see how it goes, how soon I get assassinated. Hi everyone, I'm Cryptic Hybrid and this is today's live stream. It's yeah, of course I'm in a suit. Yeah, of course I have a face. You've seen my face before. So we're gonna start. We're gonna play this game right here. This is I Am Your President, and I'm going to try to do more of this because this was a very popular gesture from my great predecessor, Bill Clinton, who he was disgraced, but as you can see right now, he's still beloved by people, although he has been very naughty with a lot of women, and he's been on Jeffrey Epstein's Lolita Express more times than I can count, or anyone can count, because, you know, the standards of mathematics in the United States have been dropping steadily for the past 50 or so years. But we're gonna change that by privatizing the school system. We're gonna go full libertarian, and we'll see how it goes, if the game lets us, of course. If not, then know that I have tried to do my best for you, not for me, not for the state, not for the military industrial complex. And this is pretty much where, you know, a bullet would come through my head, you know, mentioning that. And we're gonna see how it goes. This is the game, I'm Your President. It's a playtest, it's not a full release because the game is still in development right now. You can wishlist it right now. You can also play a prologue. It's available for free. This technically is the after the prologue. It's a newer build than the prologue I'm playing, and hopefully it's gonna go well, and we'll see how it goes. How was your game? You know what, I did not do as much as I wanted to do today, but yeah, but you know, I didn't get to record, that's the thing. But other than that, it's good. We're gonna start a new game and see how it goes. Playtest scenario, yes. Alright, let's see. It's gonna be fun.
I didn't like the look of the very first president I saw. Well, surely you know this kind of people that kept saying, if you don't like it, do better. So, yeah, I was the kind of kid to answer, challenge accepted. Nevertheless, I didn't know I would have to do better again so quickly. But here it was, the thought that if I were president back then, I would have worn a helmet. Yet, growing up, I realized that helmets do not always protect people from dying, but that I would. I also got to know that choosing the right confidant of your secrets is really important, and that mine would have been a locked diary. Time has passed, I got married, and if life has taught me anything about marriage, it's that you should never get married to that man. Back in the day, it was all like a game about doing better than my predecessors. But times got harder, darker, and I thought, maybe instead of trying to win the challenge, I could at least try not to lose. I was full of doubts. What would I do? Would I be able to save people, or would I only make everything worse? You can never be sure. Well, almost never.
Statistically.
What I'm sure of is that I would never have left you, Oppie. Good job, little one. Now you can rest. But I was not done yet. I no longer wished for would and wouldn't. I wanted the choice between do and don't. And I finally received that choice. Do you know what I would do differently if I was the president right now? Nothing. And you know why? Because now I am your president.
Alright, let me just have a little bit of a drink of water, totally normally, like a normal human being. There we go. Better than Zuckerberg. Suck it, Zuckerberg. Hello, Mr. President. Well, it's really weird to use that little that title to address someone else than myself. Still, if you're reading this, you must have just won an election. That's true. The American people have voted and became my successor, so let me welcome you to the White House. The note you are reading right now is just one of many I have left for the next president, so that they can continue my legacy and familiarize themselves with the nuances of governing. Now, I'm going to discard most of these notes from my predecessor because, just like, you know, this, I don't know, this guy's predecessor and so on and so forth, they will all war criminals. Obviously. Pretty much everyone since Woodrow Wilson in the as a president of the United States have been war criminals. Anyway, is the prince's ballistic helmet? I mean, that would be, it would be silly. It would definitely be silly to wear something like that. But, you know, if someone could do it, you know what? We believe in you, Biden. You can do something crazy like that. Come on, man. Like, you know, corn pop. Anyway, alright, let's start the tutorial. It wouldn't be so much better if we worked together, so let me show you around the office. Each device located in the room has its own note that will appear as soon as you launch it. Watch out for the sticky notes on the laptop and the world map, but I left some instructions for surviving meetings as well. That's too much information. Alright, click on the door. Dialogue shortcuts. Instead of using the mouse, you can use the keyboard to control. Alright, the Chief of Staff. Okay, that's good, the Chief of Staff. So it's like, you know, Cheney's Cheney's grandson, I guess, in this case. Hello, Mr. President. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the White House. I am certain that your presidency will be great for America. Of course it's gonna be. So am I. Yes, so am I. I believe that too. One of the short-term consequences are the statistics changes. You can always predict which area of life will be affected by the decision, but this is difficult to determine how and to what extent. Why do I have focus groups then? I don't understand. Anyway, if your statistics drop to 0 and you fail to recover before the day ends, you will lose. I mean, what's gonna happen? You know, a lone gunman is gonna shoot me in the head while come on, really? What am I gonna, like, I'm gonna be robbed, you know, in the middle of, I don't know, like Manhattan, and the thieves are not gonna take my watch, my super expensive Rolex watch, or my, you know, all the cash in my wallet, and I'm just gonna lie dead there, you know, with 2 bullets in the back of my head. Come on, come on. No, that's not gonna happen. All right. Let's see. I just hope that we'll get along and and the cooperation will bear fruit. Of course it will. Let's see. I'm here to help my citizens. I will try my best. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. All right, we have to start working. Yes, the first thing we should do is to establish a party line so that both government and citizens get accustomed to your values and principles. It's going to be very important. All right. I will ask the Director of Communications to come to you and ask some questions. Your answer will determine the party line and consequently the government's approach. Alright, thank you for the information. Now let's set this up. Good morning, Mr. President. I'm here to help you. No, I'm here to help you. Anyway, please try to answer as many questions as possible so that we can present a consistent image to the public. That's very important. You know, with transparency, consistency, it's good. There are no wrong answers. Of course there are. Of course there are wrong answers. Are you ready? Yes, I am. First question. Should abortion be legal? Ooh, that's a tough one. Well, it's complicated because abortion is a woman's right. Well, killing is, you know, if we frown upon killing, then we would have problem with abortion. It's murder. You know what? I'm gonna say it's complicated because it is complicated. It shouldn't be complicated, you know, but it is. Well, I mean, it makes sense that would be complicated, but it's complicated. I'm not gonna touch that right now. You know, I don't. This is my first term as president. I want a second term. I'm not gonna touch abortion. It's like no. Later on, maybe. Do you think that voter ID laws should be stricter and require photo IDs? Now, my fellow Americans. Actually, maybe I should do something different. Like, I mean, we got everywhere you go. You go to DMV, you go to the cinema, you go to anywhere in the world. I fly everywhere in the world. I go to Dubai, I go to Paris, I go to Spain, I go to I don't know, Macau in China. I go anywhere, and everywhere I go, even me, the most famous person in the world, you see me, everyone knows my face, and still they ask for my photo ID. They say, Mr. Hybrid, we know you, we love you, you're amazing, you do amazing things, but we need your photo ID to know that it's you. It's just protocol, sir. I'm sorry for keeping you from your important, tasks. So, of course, voting is a very important, privilege of the American citizen, and of course, we need stricter laws, and everyone needs to have a photo ID. That's just normal. If you're American, you have a photo ID. That's it. Yes. I like how it's like, it says it's discriminatory for groups that are less likely to own one. No one should not own one. Okay, thank you for staying on. So yes, it will reduce electoral fraud. So obviously we need photo ID. How do you feel about a free market without government intervention? Well, that's the dream. That's the dream. I approve taxes shouldn't be increased and wages should be should remain flexible. Well, the free market should decide technically, but we don't have a free market, and one of the reasons why we don't have a free market is because of government intervention. So I'm going to go for a free market, but that would mean that the United States government, especially the federal government, will have to restrict its function. Are you more liberal or conservative? Well, given the fact that liberal in the United States means pretty much communist, well, socialist, which socialism is the path to communism, then I'm going to say I'm none of these. Not liberal, not conservative. I am for liberty and justice for all. Which color do you like better? I don't know how that's consequential. Blue, red, none of these. None of these. I like purple myself. I know what? I don't have a purple tie. I checked. I only have this is how poor of a president I am. See, this is why a libertarian president would be interesting, because they probably wouldn't have lots of money. This is the only suit that I have really, and I only own 3 ties. So yeah, and none of them are my favorite color, unfortunately. So, but no, I like purple. None of these. Not red. Not blue. Do you think that affirmative actions are justified? No, discrimination in any point, that's not our thing. We treat every single person equal, well, in front of the law technically, but other than that, no. Previously discriminated groups deserve amends. Now that's, again, if you're a libertarian, you are against any sort of privilege for any group, or any person. So I'm just gonna no, it just replaces all wrongs with new wrongs. It's still wrong. Do you think that the war in Afghanistan was a mistake or a necessity? Well, I mean, pretty much at this point in time, in 2021, everyone knows it was a huge mistake. A mistake, definitely. Do you think that terrorism would decrease if you imposed a Muslim ban? No, I don't think that would be lowering terrorism. I just wouldn't ban people just based on their religion. That's discrimination based on something that, well, based on religious beliefs, and that's against the United States Constitution, which I definitely want to uphold. I also want to dismantle and kind of destroy in a fiery hell, but that's the different thing. But no, it's not racist, it's just discrimination based on religion. So no. Well, I'm gonna say it's racist, but it's not racist anyway. Would you sign a carbon emissions reduction agreement given that almost every country except for China and Russia did it? No, because it's a non-binding agreement, this Paris agreement, so it doesn't matter. We have to take care of, well, we have to take care of the environment, but, you know, taxing people more, it's not going to be the way. So, but I don't care about China and Russia. I don't like, as the president, as your president, fellow Americans, I will not look to other countries in the world for how we should live our lives. We should live our lives as Americans, free and proud. So, no, I don't care, regardless of who did it. That's it, Mr. President. I will pass your answers. Okay, thank you. And let's see what we get. Let's see how... Hello again, Mr. President. I have received the results from the campaign staff. Do you want to know the results? The recommendations? Sure. Of course, everyone does IDs. Every single logical country does IDs, because how the hell are you going to know who's voting, like who's a citizen or not, and who can vote or not? Because the concept is this, technically, right? Does everyone have the right to vote? No, right? Because there are limitations, like people who maybe were incarcerated, or people who are underage. So if you're 17, you can't vote in Romania, right? So if voting is restricted in any sort of way, way or fashion, then you have to be able to check if those restrictions apply to the person who's trying to vote. So yes, we have voter ID laws. Let me just... I don't know if I can... I don't know if I have the stickers on. I'm not gonna show you my ID. Oh no, it's like it's on the back. It should be like this is a new ID because I changed my ID like recently, well, last year, and I didn't vote since then. And you get like little stickers on the back of your ID. I know it's a pretty big thing. I wish the ID was smaller. Anyway, I'm not gonna show you my ID because it's there are weird people around. But yes, there are voter ID laws here. Yes. All right, let's see the recommendations from my chief of staff. Your answers to those troublesome questions have proven you to be a Republican. Wrong. I am not a Republican. Do you agree with the statement? No, I do not agree with that outcome. What's the drinking age? 18. It's 18. It's 18. Drinking age is 18. Driving age is 18. So we're, you know, different when it comes to the United States, because they have, you know, lower driver's license age, or driving age, and higher, you know, it's all 18 for us. I don't necessarily agree on that. So once you're 18, you can vote, you can drink legally, and you can, get a driver's license. I don't agree with that arbitrary number, especially since biologically 18-year-olds have not do not possess a fully developed brain. So that's, I think, things could change, but that would be not on the countryside, because I'm against, like, you know, like broad stroke legislation. So it would be like community based, like, you know, which community wants what, and so on and so forth. They should decide, not a state, like a centralized state. All right. Second thoughts, I think I'll stick to the recommendation. I'm a Democrat. No. No, I'm not a Republican or... Okay, see, this is the problem with the game. This is the problem with the game and with our our legal system and our voting system. You can only choose between Democrat and Republican, and that's wrong. Americans deserve, you know, to have choice, because choice is the hallmark of liberty. And you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna be a Republican. Let's just say I'm a Republican. It doesn't matter. I mean, it shouldn't matter, right? Alright, so be it. We all have to do follow values of the party. People will remember your choice, sir. So sudden changes of your mind may confuse the voters and politicians as well. Anyway, I'll pass. Okay. Anything else? There's one more thing. There's a standard procedure, but it will put things in order. I have brought a short questionnaire. Inside there are some notes from your past, important memos, but also questions about the plans and future. Please fulfill it carefully, sir. Alright. Mr. President's private notes. Oh, private? Okay. Alright. Questionnaire title. Photo. Serious, hilarious, or protected? That's... I mean, I could go serious. Hilarious? No, because that's like a little clown, and I don't think the Libertarian Party needs more clowns. I'm I'm gonna go serious, and I'm going to go with name Cryptic Hybrid. It'll be really funny. By the way, you know, full disclosure, I cannot run for the seat of President of the United States of America because I was not born an American citizen. To be fair though, a lot of people who were born and, you know, got the citizenship aren't American much, but that's a different thing. But no, I can't be elected. So sorry if you want me to, you know, come to the United States and, you know, screw things around. Well, screw the establishment around. Then I can only be voted probably as governor. I think maybe not mayor. I could definitely be mayor somewhere, but somewhere nice, not LA, you know. Family members: wife Sarah, relentless one of Russian origin, brought Cold War dynamics into the president's marriage. Huh. I don't know why the drinking age. I mean, to be fair though, I have no idea why the United States had a prohibition on alcohol. That's crazy to me. The fact that that has happened in the 20th century, you know, no less. I mean, if it was maybe in the 19th century, you know, okay, that would have been different. But in the 20th century to have prohibition, that was crazy. But anyway, that's, you know, public transport. No, well, it's subpar, let's say. I mean, there's a lot. Public transport is huge here because, you know, but it's all subsidized by the state. It's not. A lot of people don't pay. Like if you're a pensioner, like you don't pay for public transport, so it's all subsidized like crazy. So yeah, it's not that bad, you know. At least where, you know, where I've traveled. I mean, yeah, there's, you know, people who, you know, are like stuck in like sardines sometimes. Oftentimes at certain hours on certain routes, but you know, could be better, of course. Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, the thing with public transportation is like you could pretty much do it everywhere. You could do it badly everywhere, and that's what the states, what states can do, and especially states in, you know, in Europe do. I mean, obviously they're better in, you know, like Western Europe, but they're better because they have more money to pour into the service, not because of any efficiency or any, like, no, not at all. If they were run like businesses, pretty much any public transport in, I guess, in Europe, anywhere in the in the European Union would fail completely. All right, so we have a wife Sarah who's Russian of origin, so you know I have a hot wife. Daughter Eleanor, a party animal, can be easily spotted in various nightclubs. Now I reject this because, you know, if I had, well, two daughters, I guess, they would not be crazy party animals because I would pretty much read them, I don't know, like philosophy from the beginning, from they were like 2 years of age. I would have, you know, brought them up on you know, Hans Hermann Hoppe or something. So yeah. President's older daughter Alyssa, wife of Chester, runs a very popular blog. Oh, great. Son-in-law Chester, Alyssa's husband, black sheep of the family. Favorite child, because life isn't always fair. Eleanor or Alyssa? Well, that's kind of crap that I have to choose between my two daughters. I don't know. I'm gonna say Eleanor because this is the prodigal son type of thing. Well, prodigal daughter. Like, my other daughter is married. Alyssa, she's married and she's, you know, at least trying to do something, and she's being more, let's say, more proper. But Eleanor is the party animal, but I still love her, and when she comes back, of course I'm gonna help her because she's my daughter. So I'm gonna be, let's put Eleanor. Presidential pet, very interesting. Ralph the penguin, Stephen the tortoise, or Margaret the shark. Now those are absurd choices, and let me guarantee to you, my fellow Americans, that if I become your actual president, then I would not have a endangered species or any weird pet as the presidential pet. I will get a fine American, a fine dog. It's gonna be a dog. Could you run for office in Romania? Yes, I could. I am of age. I could. I'm gonna choose Ralph the penguin, by the way, because penguins are adorable. But I wouldn't choose that in real life. You were about to die. Wait, what would be your last words? Finally, $15 and I will press that red button. Well, none of those, because probably I would like to live for longer. $15, you know what? 50, if I get to die, then, you know, whatever. Actually, no, I would say finally. I'm gonna choose finally, not because I want to die specifically, but because it's a better choice than, you know, destroying stuff, you know, after I'm gone. So no, let's say finally. If there was a bombing attack, what would you do? Hide in a safe spot, continue slurping my morning coffee. Obviously, hide in a safe. Well, hiding, yeah. I mean, you'd protect your own life, right? There is the last slice of pizza and 4 people wanting to eat it. We should share it. What slice of pizza? What grease on my mouth? We should share it. Let's share it. Because the thing with humans, like, and this is, you know, everyone knows it, but, you know, I don't know why it's suppressed. Everyone knows humans are amazing. They're amazing. I go everywhere and I say, oh my God, such amazing people. And it's like, and everyone agrees, but, you know, the corporate press and the Democrats and the Republicans, they all say, no, people need help, they're dumb, they're stupid, they're you know, whatever, and they try to mold them, they try to do so, they try to tell them what to do. I say, no, humans, by default, you don't have to do anything to them, and they just live their life in peace, and they collaborate with one another. It's amazing, it's fantastic. Humans, wow. So, we should share it. A child is trying to cross the street through a red light. Hello, little one, let's stop and wait together. Hey, didn't your mom teach you anything? No, I would... Let's stop and wait together, right. Because it's a child, you wouldn't, you know, you wouldn't scorn a child for, you know, especially one that you wouldn't know. Your dead uncle has asked you for the tickets to the Pinky Swear concert. Due to this disability, I guess I may as well give him tickets for something else, less expensive. You know what? If he wants to go to the concert, he should go to the concert. So, family first, here you are, Uncle Andrew, have the Pinky Swear concert. By the way, Pinky Swear doesn't sound like a band that I would like to listen to, so it's fine. Is the philosophy lesson? Of course, they're all philosophy lessons. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of it. You come in, you say like, oh my God, there's a game, I'm going to see a new game. And, you know, after that, you stop at the end and be like, oh my God, this person just blew my mind. I didn't realize that I learned so much of the world, so much of history, philosophy, and ethics. It's amazing. So yes, it's always like that. Areas of interest. Know your business, aim for the sky, we live in it. Climb the ladder, invest, harvest, repeat. Shake right hands. Know your business, I guess. If you're good at something, you know, that's, you know. President's ally, friendship is power. Vice president's assignment. You better watch out. Friendship is power, the ups and downs. Friendship is power. I mean, if you would want a vice president who's on your side, right? Like, not like Kamala, who's just standing there like, yes, Joe, yes, die, you old bastard. And you know, Joe is like, what did you say, Kamaka? So Kamala, like, oh, it's alright, Kamala, it's fine. You're a good color lady. It's like, did you just call me color lady? Anyway, that's Joe Biden. That's your president, you know, America. Think about it. The exhibition of the president's old books opening soon. Some will find their childhood notes embarrassing, while others enjoy ruminating about the old days. Our president must belong to the latter, since his first book will now be exhibited in the White House. Among them you can find hidden gems like the President's Encyclopedia with the President's own drawings in the margins. The President commented, really? I would do that? I used to give the President's mustaches or crooked teeth. I don't feel guilty though, because I valued my freedom above everything else. You know what? I like that line, I'm gonna go with that line. Because yes, everyone deserves, well, not everyone deserves, like if you want to draw mustaches and crooked teeth and you want to give them spiky, you know, colored hair to your president, I don't care. So take a picture of me and draw whatever you want, Photoshop me, put it online, you know, you can tag me, just, you know, doesn't matter, because I value your freedom. Your freedom is important to me, to you, to your family, to this whole planet, to life itself. Alright, the incident in the politics club at the Harvard University. One of the most promising students and the chairman of the politics club, you know he's a dork, had to deal with the disturbing behavior during the last night's event. In the middle of the debate, one of the participants departed from the question and started sharing his radical, mostly racist opinions. Well, you know, alright, let's see. The chairman took up the reins and redirected the conversation back. Yeah, let's redirect, because we don't need any, you know, no. Because it's, I mean, it is free speech, but that's not the point. See, this is where they trick you. It's like the chairman did not intervene and later on explained that it was a debate and he is all for free speech. Now, free speech, in my view, as your, you know, future president, America, in my view, free speech means one and one thing alone: the humanly ability to communicate with one another. Free speech is purely communication. All forms of communication are vital for any living being that's called a human. Actually, for any living being that communicates in general. But humans communicate. Free speech means communication, free communication. If you restrict free speech, you restrict communication, and that is one of the basic fundamental rights of humans: communication. Because if there was no government, if there were only two humans on this planet, and there was no authority whatsoever, only two humans left on this planet, they would communicate, and that would be one of their basic rights. In addition to the ability, the ownership of their own body, of their own, you know, mind, private property, obviously, and also the ability to choose what to do in their lives, you know, to hunt, what to eat, how to live their life, how to grow older. Is like Trump? I mean, no, I don't think so. I don't think so. Really, I mean, he's copying me. Obviously, he's copying me. Yeah. Oh no, I think he's gonna go through the whole. I think Biden's gonna go the full length of the. I mean, unless he's declared like incapable mentally, then okay. So I'm gonna go for the chairman took the reins, because free speech doesn't mean that you can't interrupt people and that people can't, like. If you're in your own house, right, you can be like, oh, come on, shut up. That doesn't mean you're restricting someone's free speech. It's like, I don't want that on my property, all right? And if it's a debate, right, and it's focused on a specific subject, you can't just go off on you know, on tangents and, you know, started to say whatever. Because it said like departed from the question. No, if we're talking about the subject and you go off talking about something else, I can, you know, redirect the thing back without, you know, violating your free speech, which again is communication. It's not speech per se, it's not what you say, it's the ability to communicate with other people. Okay, the president's inauguration under protection. The president's obsession with his head protection, my helmet. I don't have a helmet. See, I wish I had the helmet. Had been a hot topic these last few weeks. Will he set the precedent, and will we all see the president taking his oath in a helmet? I mean, they're free to do whatever they want. They can technically swear on anything, right? It doesn't, like, not on the Constitution or anything like that. Most likely, as the comments on the Bible, like, you can swear in on anything, right, in the United States. As the comments made, okay, let's see. Most likely as the comments he made paint him as a man of unflinching resolve. I'm the leader of this nation. I do not see why I should bend under pressure and resign from the head protection. I can never know what's going to happen. Yes, I think that every citizen, including myself, should be allowed to wear whatever and wherever they want. So why shouldn't I protect myself from protection? Yes, exactly. What's Romania's language? Romanian. We have, okay. Yes, so I submitted my answers. We got into the, alright. Election promises. Now we're getting into the meat of things and it's already, you know, 40 minutes in. Let's move on faster. There are election promises. Choose them wisely, because if you fail, people will remember that in the future. Every promise gives you a sign-up bonus, but there are no extra prizes for fulfilling it. After all, politics is no game, and citizen satisfaction never lasts. Okay, so election promises. It's one main goal, and I can't choose build a wall or new war on terror, which is good because I wouldn't want, well, protection of the border. That's why you would want that, but that's not, you know, necessarily. I'm not build a wall person necessarily. And the new war on terror, no libertarian president would ever start a new war. You can Take that to the bank, America. Alright, so I'm going to human mission to Mars. That's not the president's thing to do. It's not my thing. Like you don't need to do that. Urgent reform of policing. Strict gun control. It's too much control anyway. Solve opioid crisis. I mean, how would you solve the opioid crisis, really? Sorry, I'm just, I have a little post-it note with, I'm gonna go urgent reform of policing because the police is, you know, a state, well, function, and if they're behaving, you know, badly, then we can change that. Minor goals: free global trade, yes to that. Open borders, no to that, because open borders means no private property. Free higher education, that's also not in the goal of statehood. World-class politics, I'm not a businessman. The late-stage capitalism in the United States is going to do just fine, even without federal handouts. I mean, being a president means that you cannot please everyone and sometimes forced to make tough choices. I'm referring to withholding resources from areas which I believe to be in satisfactory state. I mean, why would I help Wall Street? I wouldn't help any business. If no one is too big to fail. And in the United States, you know, open no. So I'm gonna go for the greens are good for you and are essential if you want to grow big and strong. In these turbulent times, having more disposable income directly translates into the well-being of American people. Well, it's not only that. If you having more disposable income is just a function of you working and putting your labor into your own service and getting, you know, revenue from that, getting, you know, paid for that. So that's not, it's not my business. Like, I wish everyone would have as much disposable income as they are capable of, you know, getting themselves for them. I mean, that's, so also provide a safety margin. I vow to paint the future. What does that mean, vow to paint? You know what, I'm gonna go ravenous, and I'm not a businessman because I'm not gonna help. I'm not gonna help Wall Street, especially not after reading Wall Street and the Bolshevik Revolution by Sutton. I don't remember his first name, but just check. Sutton, S-U-T-T-O-N. He wrote like 3 books, kind of like on those. He wrote about Wall Street and the rise of Hitler, I believe. And about the Russian Revolution, well, the Bolshevik Revolution specifically. Although I guess they played on both sides. They also helped Kerensky's government, I believe, previously. You'll just read that, and you'll be amazed by what happened in you know, during World War I, especially. Your advisors will keep track of your promises. Okay, thank you. Okay, and quests. These are the quests that you either accept or that appeared here in regard to your election promises. Be sure to complete tasks in the time given so that you won't suffer afterwards, alright? Alright, come on, let's just go. Let's close that. Busy day, it's only beginning. Now I'll give you some time to settle down. You have to gain strength since we have much to do during the presidency. Alright, I appreciate your help. Now let's start. Off he goes. To conspire against me, obviously. And oh wait, we have action points. Spend on world map, project, etc. Okay, but I can't. Okay. Oh, and these are the stats. We have society, we have politics, industry, economy, military, and diplomacy. Now, military, I don't care about it, so it can go as low as 0 in my view. Society, it's important. Politics, to some extent, it's important. Industry, it's important. Economy is important, and diplomacy also kinda. But you know what? I'm more, you know, we take care of our own, and that's it. I don't care about the rest of the world. No more handouts. Quest from the previous president completed. I got 10 society and 10 diplomacy. All right. Good job, Mr. President. I think this is the beginning of a beautiful friendship. Alright, next day. We got, so this is the summary for what happened today and the stats for today. I'm gonna sign and let's go. New email. Alright, we got a new email. Mental Health Awareness Week. Good morning, Mr. President. I trust you had the chance to familiarize yourself with Mental Health Awareness Week. Was it to your liking? Would you like to bring you? Would you like me to bring you the document for signing? Sure. Yes. Let's see it. I mean, that's one of my prerogatives. So, okay. Acts. This is it. The bread and butter of every presidency. Familiarize yourself with the document and decide whether or not it should be enacted, and see the consequences reflected in your statistics. Remember to grab the pen and place your signature in the box, and now it's time to put a stamp on it. Should the document be accepted or end up in the trash? So you sign each document, but you can stamp them, reject or accept. All right. Mental Health Awareness Week. By the authority vested in me as president by the Constitution and the laws of the United States, blah blah blah, I hereby order as follows: as mental illnesses are becoming more and more serious problem in the United States, I hereby solemnly declare the Mental Health Awareness Week. We will spread awareness about the importance of mental health and share information about treatment of psychiatric diseases and multiple new therapy programs available for American citizens. You know what? That by itself, this text by itself does not mean that there's any spending going on. There's probably going to be spending because that's how, states work. But it's just, if it's just mental health awareness, I'm going to take the pen and I'm going to put like cryptic hybrid, kinda, and I'm gonna accept this, and we're done. Now let's see, world map. Alright, so on the world map we're gonna get the different events and we can choose how to deal with them. There's no events right now, so I'm gonna go move forward. Crises, no crises so far. Promises, quests, my presidency. These are details, the 51st president of the United States. You can also get some ideas of how people see you, the laws that you enacted, your views. Apparently I'm mainstream centrism right now. Egalitarian liberalism. That's not a thing. Well, okay, depends on what you think of liberalism. If liberalism is socialism, then yes, egalitarian makes sense. But anyway. Anarcho-capitalist, I like it. It's like free market capitalism, mutualism. Okay, anarchy. All right, that's it. I really like the little. We'll see how we go. Development strategies. Okay, so welcome to the milestone tree. Every president is a member for something, their attitude, style, or friends, and you can trace yours here. Each turn you receive 1 research point. You can have a maximum of 5 points. The cost of a milestone is described by a number that you will definitely notice. So basically this thing is like a skill tree, and as you progress through the game, you get points, and you can assign those points on various, abilities or stats or characteristics. Let's say, like for example, charm. Like charm is gonna give you, more politics, more society, and diplomacy. 150 for all, and so on. So it depends. So we have 3 research points right now. Money. You know what? I'm gonna go for charm because it's very important for if I want to get re-elected for people to like me. So if we get more points on society and on politics and diplomacy, then I'm guessing that's gonna increase my chances of being re-elected. And I do want to be re-elected, not for me, not for my prosperity, but for your prosperity. All right, we got that in. News. No news. Well, you know how they say, no news is good news, so yeah. Cabinets, manage your staff. So every leader needs a council, and cabinet members are here to do just that. Besides occupying a specific position, every single one of them has unique talents and preferences, which is something to keep in mind. Obviously, very important who you have around you. You're advised by the cabinet members sitting nearby, so make sure they have what it takes to help you run the country. Now, I don't know if I can do anything to them. Because this is a playtest, maybe I can't modify them or whatever. Or I can switch them around. You know what? I mean, I can't see their stats. So I'm just gonna leave it like it is right now. Maybe in the full game there's gonna be, more information about them individually, and you can change them around. And or like assign new ones, get rid of others. Who knows? We'll see. It's always difficult with the sleeves. Anyway, projects. All right. So projects. This is a big one, which I haven't been able to understand it yet. Projects. The projects indicate the trajectory of the US system driving your presidency. Every president has a pet issue or two. What will be yours? Well, I already made my main issue to be police reform, which is obviously a big thing, and it's important, you know. Projects that are the backbone of your administration, providing you with continuous increase in rating. So depending on what projects you choose to focus on during the presidency, you'll get, you know, better stats in specific areas. Like, you know, you're gonna get, you know, with the military, if you invest more in, you know, if you go to war, you're gonna get more on the military side. If you focus on the industry, then you're gonna get, you know, more points on that, and so on. Funding projects, if you go probably do like foreign aid, you do more foreign aid, then maybe the diplomacy is going to increase, and so on. A funding project requires significant investment of energy and capital which we do not have, my fellow Americans, when we really need to do something about the balance sheet and about the crazy spending of the federal government. Although it's the conflicting interest rather than the size of your wallet, you ought to be monitoring, of course, because if you have a problem with the size of your wallet and you just realize that, oh, my wallet is empty, what do? You can print money! And that's what the United States has been doing for a very, very long time, especially since World War I, mostly. Yeah, I've been reading about it. Actually, no, I finished the latest book from Murray Rothbard, so I'm focusing on something newer now. Alright, you can't please everyone, that's true, and it is the careful planning that can make or break your legacy. Once you reach a maximum funding threshold, you will need to make a key decision. What is the next step that ought to be taken? This decision, of course, comes with benefits and further defies your political leanings, but be careful, it can only be reached 4 times per trajectory. Huh, okay. And when the times get tough, you can always defund the project. While it's far from an efficient trade, it might just save you in the time of need. Alright, now I haven't really I don't understand this really. So you have healthcare, you have migration control, social welfare, education, so you have, you know, multiple issues and multiple kind of programs that you can focus on, and you can fund or defund. I don't know what's the relation between the action points and this. I don't know if they're related or not. I'm gonna go for law enforcement though, because that's what that's what I made my main issue of my presidency. So I'm gonna fund law enforcement in order for them to have stricter police training regime. That's a big thing, right? That's they are the law equipment upgrade. That's not really my thing, because, you know, that just means more spending. Public space monitoring, that's not necessarily also law enforcement, but stricter police training, yes, that would be a good thing. That would be a good thing. You would want the police to be better trained in order to behave in a better fashion when they, you know, interact with people, with citizens. So let's go to, can I go 5 out of 5? Okay, I went 5 out of 5. 1 available token. So I'm gonna go for this one. Stricter police training. Yes, so I funded this and accept. And now I could do what? Let's see. Social welfare, young parents support program, education, free educational materials. Now, private educational contractors, that would be good, you know. I'm for see, military industry, I'm not gonna go anywhere like that. War expenditure, I'm not gonna fund anything like that. Espionage, definitely nothing on that side, because we don't need more money spent from your tax dollars, fellow Americans, to go into the CIA, the NSA, the FBI, and all the, you know, spying apparatus and the intelligence apparatus that spies on you and every citizen of this planet. Energy, though, that might be a thing. Special Nuclear Energy Security Council, I don't know what that means. Deregulate imports, penalize intellectual property theft. You know what? That's quite an issue. Let's try deregulate imports. Yeah, I mean, why not? We don't care about that. Why would you export? Subsidize? No. Subsidizing? No. US appearances in international trade fairs. No, we're not gonna subsidize that. Combat Force Tech Transfer. I don't know what that means. Domestic Intelligence, Social Media Division. No, because that's more spending. Internet Code of Conduct for Federal Employees. I don't know about that. Modernized US Public Transport. Not really. Adjustment of baseline tax deductions. Okay, so this one. Adjustment of baseline tax deductions. 50% chance for 10 economy per turn, 50% on economy. When activated, possibly shift the compass. So I don't know if this one is gonna, if this adjustment is gonna make people have more money. Because if that's the case, then I would go for that. But I don't know. Let's see. Domestic reach out. Limit diplomatic activity. So yes, when activated, +1 max action points, possibly shift in the compass. You know what? I'm gonna go for that. I'm an isolationist. So you know, I'm gonna go for that. Let's see if I can fund it completely. Okay, and I'm gonna go for limit because I got 1 token for that, and go for that. And we don't have, okay, so we don't have any more action points for that, for this. But we've gotten 2 projects out, so that's good. Now let's see what we got. The Tulpa solution. Good morning, Mr. President. Good morning, Edward. What is it? How bad is it? What, sir? The news you're bringing. Oh, it's nothing bad. On the contrary, you see, I think I might have figured out a way to save tons of money on administrative staff. Alright. It sounds shady because I don't know what he means. I rarely expect good news anymore. Okay, sounds shady. Yeah, let's hear him out first. As of late, I've been running out of ideas on how to find enough money to budget everything and decided to look for an answer in Eastern mysticism? As your presidency showed, it's something good to think outside the box. That's true. And I came across a fascinating concept. Wait, what? Mr. President, you see, there's something called a tulpa in Tibetan mysticism. It's basically a thought form, a visualization of a person or an idea triggered by deep meditation, a mental illness, a certain psychoactive substance, or in most cases a combination of thereof. I've researched it myself and it's quite replicable. What? That's pretty terrifying, but I can't stop listening. Well, furthermore, you can interact with the tulpa and its reactions seem very plausible. You could really convince yourself it has a mind of its own. Now imagine how many positions you could replace by such a being, with such a being. What? Academics, advisors of all sorts, judicial experts. What? What do you mean replaced? Wait. Mr. President, you're not thinking about it right. The purpose of the expertise is to help the decision maker make up their mind. If they are convinced by their own tulpa, there's no need for any advisors. What? Yes, I've indulged your demented ramblings for long enough. Leave now, because just imagine that, like, you know, going for this tulpa instead of actually talking to people and you know, hearing what they think. Go away. Go away. Jesus Christ. See, by the way, see, you know, my fellow Americans, these are the type of staff that are in Washington DC right now, and they are living it up and, you know, taking ayahuasca and doing drugs and going on, you know, sex parties and, you know, hiring hookers and, you know, whatever. And they're doing all that on your dime. That's the reality of it. By the way, the day has finished. That was a pretty good day, I think. All right, we signed. Okay, we done 2 projects. Strict police training regime, which is good. We signed 1 act about Mental Health Awareness Week, and yeah. All right, I like the signature Cryptic Hybrid. A new email. Let's go. American Child's Week. Okay. Good morning. I trust you had a chance to familiarize yourself with American Children's Week. Well, no, but to be fair, no one is familiar with any act of legislation that's signed into law in the United States. Because if you've seen, I don't know if anyone has seen this, but it's been like the stimulus packages and so on, the laws regarding stimulus packages have like 900 pages or even more, and no one has the time to read them all. Anyway, so yeah, let's bring the document. I don't know what this American Children's Week is. It sounds like communism to me. You know, I don't know where that. I have the GIF somewhere saved. It's Pitbull. He was talking about. I don't remember what he was talking about specifically, but he had like this thing like sounds like because to me sounds like communism, something like that. It was really cool. Because he's from Cuba and he kind of knows he has an idea of that. American Children's Week. I, President of the United States, blah 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 blah. Starting today, we are entering into American Children's Week. I humbly ask all Americans to pay attention to the future of our nation and officials to evaluate the related social and administrative issues from the state of education to children's family and material situation. Again, this doesn't mean anything. Like, this text means nothing. There's like whatever's behind all this is going to be a problem. But you know what? To be fair, children are important. There should be more attention to that. I don't know why I tried to make a C, but I do like a, hey Javadu, hello. I tried to make a C, but I kind of go like an O. I'm gonna approve this one. I don't approve with any extra spending because of this, but it's very important to, you know, be mindful of what you're doing to the children, and my fellow Americans know that I care about your children's future, but I also understand that I can never, and no one can care more about your children than you, and you know best what your children should learn, what they should, believe, and how they should be brought in, in our society. So yeah, I'm gonna save this. Hello, what's the hashtag? What's that? That's Discord. Think of the children. President just decided that it is the American Children's Week. We all should focus on both the needs and the future of the youngest generation. Well, on everyone. And you know what? I have two kids, boys. One is just 5 and the other one is almost 11. They're the biggest assholes I've seen in my entire life. Okay, so this is probably written by a fat ugly bitch. Okay, I'm gonna go for the right character for this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna switch it up. I read this, and I think that whoever wrote this, I respect their decision, but I think they're a fat ugly bitch, and I do not approve of this. As you know, I have 2 amazing daughters, Malia and anyway, and me and my wife love our 2 daughters, Alyssa and I don't remember the other name, but we love both our daughters, and we couldn't imagine life without them, and we could never say that they're assholes, no matter what they would do. So I'm gonna disregard this rambling of a person who's clearly mentally ill. Anyway, hope and change. All right, what we got? What we got? Yes, Daphne Fennell. Fennell? Hi, I'm sorry to barge in like this, but frankly speaking, I don't know what to do. Well, you're not supposed to barge in the office of the President of the United States, but alright. What's going on? I think I've just had the most bizarre conversation in my whole life. I've got into an argument with a representative of one of the biggest energy suppliers in the United States. Oh, okay. Okay, over what? The main shareholder of NRG Energy US wants to put coal at the base of the food pyramid. What? But coal is not edible. That was my reaction, sir. Well, that's preposterous. The food pyramid is an abstract concept, right? Also, it's wrong. But anyway. Not for long, sir. What? Energy US has commissioned to build a giant food pyramid in Detroit with coal at its base. Okay, you have to be kidding me. Who's let them do such a thing? Us, everybody, sir. They own several major power plants in Michigan, so nobody dares to oppose them, not to mention how strong their position is here in DC. Alright. Indeed, sir, do you think we should intervene? Well, I mean, if they're doing it on their private property and they get all the permits, do I really care? So... Okay, so if he promises to not build a pyramid, we'll invest in coal reserves. That's no, because we're not gonna this isn't like tit for tat. We're not gonna quid pro quo this. I'm the president of the United States, and I just want the citizens to have the freedom and the rights that they you know are given by God. But this is not the thing. So I'm just gonna say, let them have the stupid pyramid. I don't care. Alright. I mean, again, if it's done on private property, I don't care. They could make the freaking pyramid, I don't give a damn. Alright, let's see. Action points. Let's go for our projects. And let's see what we can enact. Refundable prescriptions, reduce federal workers' insurance, individualized 3D printer meds. I don't know about that. I mean, the individualized 3D printer meds sounds really cool, because that's gonna make healthcare more efficient, because it's gonna be personalized, right? Obviously, so potentially it's gonna lead to better health outcomes from people who get treatments. If every or if more treatments are individualized, then that should mean a better outcome for each person, technically. So I kind of like that. All stats per turn. I like that. I really like that. But I don't have any funds, apparently. I don't have anything to... So I guess I don't have any funds? I don't know how this works. Oh, wait, I do have... No, not the cabinet, wait. The development strategies. I have 4 research points. So I got charm, networking, friendship, business. What's the difference? 200 on diplomacy and 200 on society. That's actually really good. That's 3 points. That's expensive, but I like it. And I got that. Alright, so what can I do? What can I get here? Like, I can't invest in projects anymore? I don't know, like, see, this is why I don't, like, this should be a bit, for me, it's not clear how this works. Because right now you can see the stuff that I've funded, it's like, it's funded. So I've done that already. So maybe I need to wait until I get funds in order to, I don't know. By the way, if you like the live stream and you know, all this little shenanigans, then please give it a thumbs up, because it helps. Thumbs up. Do not, I mean, if you dislike, you're not gonna see it because YouTube removed the dislike counter, but that's not on me, by the way. I did not vote on that. I like how they phrase it, like you know, talking to creators, they never asked me about it. Anyway. Alright. So, I mean, again, I would spend on projects, but how do I... Because you can see here, I'm trying to fund, but I can't. So I don't know. Maybe... I don't know. I don't know how this works. It's no idea. I mean, I'm trying to help. I try to help every day. I wake up and be like, how can I help? How can I help the mere American people today? But so, no, I don't know. Alright, let's just move forward, I guess. End the day. Okay, we got a little bit on society, a little bit of diplomacy, which is good. Sign and move on. And breaking news. They see us weak, they bite. Use defamation. Okay, I don't give a... Okay, so that's a thing apparently. Promises. Urgent reform policing. Complete quest. Police reform 1. So that's what I'm trying to do. Let's see. Forming a council for oil spill prevention and offshore drilling security. Okay, let's do that. Let's see. Let's see the... But see, this is just more, you know, like circle jerking. It's like, oh, we're gonna make a council. We're gonna develop. No, not develop. We're gonna establish a A task force, yes, that's the word. We're gonna establish a task force and do stuff now. All US companies that engage in trading, processing, storing, and extracting or transporting oil are now obliged to cooperate with the newly created Council of Oil Spill Prevention and Offshore Drilling Security in an effort to eliminate any risks related to handling crude oil and following all directives put forward by the aforementioned council. I'm gonna say no to that because I don't want more government, like anything. So this newly created Council for Oil Spill Prevention and Offshore Drilling Security, I don't want it to exist. Sorry. 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 I'm gonna reject. Bugger off. Jesus Christ. Promises, crises, use defamation, law and justice. I don't. So okay. So this is interesting. So there is this crises, but I don't know how I can address them. I have no idea. Or this one, complete quest, police reform 1. How do I do that? No idea. No idea. I have no idea. How many points do we have? No, not a cabin. Sorry. Here. All right, we have 2 research points, so I can move and get power. No, see, I don't want. Open all doors. I don't care about that. Let's go for ramble on. In this world, attention is currency. That's true. That's true. And I would get economy, 200 boost in economy and in diploma in politics. That's pretty good. Money though? You know what? Thriving. No, I'm gonna go for ramble on. There we go. Because I like rambling. And it's fine. Like, you know what? At least I'm rambling, but I'm not robbing you blind. That's the thing. Alright, let's see what we got. Come in. White House Chief of Staff. Alright. International Chess Mega Tournament? Sir, we have a major problem. Alright. Well, I'm not surprised. Sir, how can you be so calm? Do you realize what day it is? And what's happening right now? 1st of April, I think. For Christ's sake. Just tell me what's going on, man. Well, precisely. Today's the legendary International Chess Mega Tournament. It takes place once per decade and is one of the biggest and most prestigious international events to take place, second only to the Olympics. Really? 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 Second to the Olympics? Okay, my fellow Americans. Like, sorry, I like... Not, you know, not attacking anyone, I'm just saying. Like, I know you go for Olympics a lot, but... Soccer. I'm just saying, better option. Although it's very corrupt, better option. Just focus on the soccer. Like you know, as Americans, I think we could embrace soccer more. That's for sure. I'm not forcing anyone. I'm just saying. All right. I remember reading about it somewhere. So how are we doing? Let's see. This year, the US barely got into the second stage of the tournament, which is absolutely unprecedented. We always took our victory for granted, but if things continue down this path, our chances of surviving the elimination round look very slim. And who you can blame for that? Well, first of all, you can blame the public school system and the previous presidents that have failed in producing a school system that uses money efficiently and helps children develop skills like, you know, chess skills. So what happened? At first we thought our players are being blackmailed or have been poisoned, but the truth might be much darker. Like, we suspect doping. Wait, what? How do you dope? Okay, so this is too much. Exactly, it was I was outraged as well. Many foreign powers, especially China, felt incredibly humiliated by their previous losses. We believe that they might have switched their competitors' urine samples to pass the anti-doping testing. Okay, this sounds silly. Let's see, but I seriously cannot find it to care about the chess tournament. Yes, this is probably the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Please leave. I don't care about this. Like, I care about the American citizens, not about this crap. This is stupid. Well, it was a try. Happy April Fool's Day. Wait, what? Wait, so it was April Fool's? But I still got minus points on politics. Screw you. I want that guy fired, by the way. Jesus Christ. Okay, can I invest now in projects? What's the problem here? Well, how do I... Because it doesn't really say. Like, it doesn't really say how you start stuff. I know he said that, well, they said that you can complete 4 like 4 projects, right? Where is it? Where is it? What did that say? I don't remember. It said somewhere, right? Backbone of the administration. Da, 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 da. I don't know. Okay, education, private education contractors. Can I fund this? Okay, so now I can fund. I don't know how this works, but anyway. Okay, so let's see. Now we can fund. Let's fund curfew. I don't want curfew. Expansion of judicial authority. Decentralization of PD's budget and profit management. Commercial arbitrary courts. That would be pretty awesome, I think. But okay, this would be nice. GPS tracking chips for convicts, because instead of putting people in jail, especially for non-violent, you know, offenses, then why not just, instead of having them in jail, just put a GPS tracker on them, you know? See, but this is interesting. So you have to get, they are the law equipment upgrade, whereas I want to get to decentralization of PD's budget, so I don't understand this. You know? Yeah, I don't want curfew, obviously. Public monitoring I don't want, because that's just monitoring of people. That's just, you know, expansion of judicial authority for justices of peace. I don't care. See, okay, the way this is built, it's bad, because you'd want, like, they're very unrelated. So how does a curfew relate to, like, okay, I guess if you're authoritarian, that's it, but like, expansion of the judicial authority for justice of peace, that means nothing. But if you want commercial arbitrary courts, like, you should put that in front, because justice of peace, that means nothing. It doesn't mean anything. It's crazy. But you know what? I'm gonna go for individualized 3D printer meds, because I really like that. That would be really cool to have that. Okay. 5 all stats per turn. Okay. So we got that. And well, do I have still one? Can I fund one more thing? Maybe I have one more action point. Actually, no. We're gonna leave it for now. What did I miss? I mean, someone tried to fool us with an April Fool's gag that would have gotten us in trouble with China about their chess players doping. So that was weird. We got individualized 3D printer meds funded, so that's a good thing. We got, what else we got? We got stricter police training regime funded, so that's another thing that we got funded. And there was one more thing that we got funded, I don't remember. Oh yeah, and limit diplomatic activity because we're isolationist. So, you know, we don't need to spend more money on diplomacy. And of course, you know, I mean, diplomacy, actually, I'm doing pretty well. I'm not doing great with politics, but I'm doing okay with society, so, you know, that's pretty good. My point is, you know, I don't care about the military-industrial complex. I don't care about, you know, specifically foreign relations. I care about the American citizens and their freedom. And, you know, my mission is to make sure that the federal government upholds the freedoms inscribed in the U.S. Constitution. Yeah. Well, there's gonna be more. Yeah, there's gonna be more. So we got all those done, and let's see what's next. Hello. Yes. Come to me. What is it? Christian Andres. Mr. President, I'm afraid we got a very serious problem. One of NSA contractors, Edmund Sachs, leaked some top secret documents to the media. What documents? Should I be worried? Well, all of the leaked documents relate to our top secret Eye of the Beholder program. What's this program about? mass surveillance mostly. We monitor phone calls, emails, and messages. Basically, we can perform in-depth searches on any American citizen without a search warrant, which is something that's happening right now, already, for a few years, at least. Just Edward, obviously this is a spoof on Edward Snowden, which, you know, I haven't read much about all that thing, but, you know, eventually I'll get to it. Basically, just don't trust the government in general. You tell me I can read Ariana Grande's messages without being called a perv or a stalker. I wouldn't want to do that. Is that even legal? Of course. Yes, sir. You signed the bill. Oh, see, okay. This is a problem. My problem with one of the problems with the game. So they already put you in a situation where you are going to lose because I didn't sign that. I started the game. I did not sign that bill. But the game puts you in a situation where, like, well, you're fucked. So congratulations. Like, okay, well, I should be fucked on things that I've done, not on things that others have done for me. That's, you know, that's coercion, that's tyranny, and I will not stand here today in front of you accepting the tyranny of the game developers forcing upon myself and other players of I'm your president, you know, forcing upon them these random acts that they did not agree to. So that's a problem. What a fantastic job I have, but what will we do with this Edmund Sachs guy? Can we kill him and make it look like an accident? No, I wouldn't say that. That's bullshit. Why would you give me that option? Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm afraid it's too late for that. Edmund Sachs has left the country. We're trying to track him down, but at the moment we don't know where he is, so we have to face the media first. Alright. I see. You want me to do a conference, put my bare ass right into the nest of vipers. Okay, I'll do it. I mean, you know what? I'm for transparency. There should be more transparency of the federal government, and I'm going to do that. Because, you know, the mainstream media, they hate me, but the people, they love me, so it's going to be fine. Alright, press conference. So, pay attention because I'm going to go really fast on this one because you have to be fast in the press conference. Click on a jumping highlighted journalist to get a question. Not answering in time means you've ignored the question. You can answer only one question at a time. There are 3 ways to answer a question. To get extra bonuses, answer as many questions as you can. Ignoring them will not count. Bonuses are mainly positive stats. So you have to be really fast. This is another thing. This minigame doesn't need to be like this. Like, you have very little time to answer actual questions. Like, it takes time for you to actually read and to read the question, read the answers possible, answer, and then move on. So I really need, you know, because this is a playtest. This is me, you know, me giving feedback to President Studio, which I know that's the name of the game developer, President Studio, the team that's making I Am Your President. You need more time in the press conferences. You should take more time because people need to read and be able to understand stuff and not just be like question. Like, literally the previous times that I played, I got to answer just one question because that's how fast it went. Yeah, wanting to government force, yeah, exactly. But I didn't want to kill anyone. I really didn't want to kill anyone. All right, so let's go. Okay. So this is gonna go really fast. Let me drink a little bit so I can prepare for it in the most normal way possible. All right, ready. 3, 2, 1, go. Mr. President, do you know about the Eye of the Beholder program? No. Is it true that the program was your idea and it's named after? No. See? It's already ended. I only answered 2 questions out of 5 and I went so far I skipped reading half of the second question. So that's crazy. And apparently my results are poor. I don't know why, because I answered truthfully. And to be fair though, I understand. I know why my results are poor. It's because of the mainstream media. They hate me. They hate me because I'm beautiful and smart. Like everyone knows, I'm the smartest president like that has ever lived. There's no better president than me. And They don't like that. They like the Democrats. They're bought off. Hollywood, the mainstream press, MSNBC, CNN, the Clinton News Network, of course, they're all against me. So that's why my results are poor. But that's not an issue for me, because I go directly to the American citizen. I talk to them directly, and they can talk to me. They can always come and be like, cryptic, I need to talk to you. I have a problem. And be like, yes, my fellow American citizen, tell me what's your problem. Let me hear it. Let me resolve it for you. And they come to me and we talk on Twitter. They DM me, they send me dick pics. I don't care. Let them send me dick pics at Cryptic Hybrid. Send me as many as you want. I don't care. They send me rude things, questions, weird things about Jeffrey Epstein, documents about Hillary Clinton, how many people the Clinton clan has killed. I don't care. Anyone can send me anything. I go directly to the US citizen. So this poor result is something of the media and not of a real reflection of my presidency and anything that I do as president of the United States. So yes. Alright. So it's bullshit. It's bullshit. You shouldn't trust them. You should trust media in general. But anyway. Alright, so that was the day. Let's oh wait, I don't think I have enough points to get an upgrade though. No, not the cabin. I don't care about the cabin. Okay, no, not this. Development strategy. Yes. Okay, so we have 3 research points, so we can get something. Strings attached. Choose your words carefully in my presence. So that's diplomacy and military. We get 300 and 300. I don't care about the military. It's 95, by the way. But I guess I can't have it down to 0, right? So maybe I should get that so the military doesn't go to 0. Because I think I'm gonna lose if that goes to 0. Who's your vice president? I have no idea. I don't have a vice president. I'll be like that. I don't remember who. That emperor. I would just make my horse the vice president. My dog actually, because I don't have a horse. But yeah, there was a Roman emperor who made his horse, right, a senator, I believe. I don't remember who, right? It was something like that. Okay, I'm gonna go for no strings attached because I want to get military higher. Not that I want necessarily, because I don't care about being, another war criminal like all the other war criminals before me. We went to Afghanistan, wrong. That was a wrong choice. We went to Iraq, wrong. We went into Syria, wrong. We went to Vietnam, wrong. We went to Korea, wrong. All were wrong. Woodrow Wilson, what a bastard, such a bastard. We went into World War I. We didn't have to do anything. The American people didn't want that. He forced the hands of Congress. He voted to go into war in Europe. No one wanted it. No one. Look at historians today. They say no one wanted the war. He went to war. So I'm not gonna start a war. Not against what the people want, because I care about what the people want. Me and only me. Your best president, Cryptic Hybrid. All right. Let's see if I can fund something that's not crap. Health monitoring chips. Is that a good thing though? Is that a good thing? I mean, possible shift in the compass. Let's see. Migration control. Wait. This is a good thing. Because I'm against taxes, because taxation is theft. And if you know what I mean about taxation, that like basically if you have property over something, you can't be taxed for that thing. That's why it's theft. Anyway, that's the shortest version of this. I'm gonna go for this one. I'm gonna try to do this one. Tax cuts for US citizens working abroad. Because, well, it should be for everyone. It doesn't matter if you're abroad or not. I would like one of my biggest pet peeves is taxes. There's so much taxes. I pay so much taxes because I make so much money. I go around and I pay everyone so much money. And I make lots of money because everyone loves me. Everyone loves what I do. If I make steaks, I make the best steaks. If I make videos, I make the best videos. If I make t-shirts, I make the best t-shirts. So I make so much money. It's like piles and piles of money. Gold upon gold. And the federal government just taxes me. I pay so much tax. I pay more tax than any US president before me. And I'm going to pay more than any president that comes after me, because no one's going to be as great as me. And yet, that's not my problem. I could pay all the taxes because I love this country. The problem is, with other people who don't have as much money as me, Cryptic Hybrid. So I want them to have tax cuts. I want them to have more money to spend for their children, for you know, I don't know, yachts, whatever the people buy these days. I don't care. So that was Dogna Mayor. Oh yeah, I think I've heard about that. That's cool. Well, it's absurd. It shows how stupid the whole system is. But yeah. All right, tax cuts for citizens working abroad. All right, so we did that. Can I fund anything else? I don't know. Apparently I can. Suspend mutual assistance pacts. Yes, this one. Oh, -5 diplomacy. Okay, I don't know this one. So it's gonna go adjustment of baseline tax deduction. So it's gonna be better. Okay. Okay, so I'm using my action points, and we went for warning. Okay, possible shift in compass. I don't care. I want you know, more tax deductions for people, if it's for people. Anyway, we'll see. Whew, all right. Such a crazy time. New map. Okay. World. Okay. We have a problem in the world. Oh, great. Oh, of course, I can't go without something happening in the Middle East. What's the problem? Private invitation. The leader of Palestine wishes to strengthen the relationship between our countries. He's invited you to join him personally. That sounds fun. Private request calls for a public rejection. I don't think my schedule will allow me to squeeze in that meeting. I'm gonna say no to entanglements with none. I'm gonna do that. I don't really care about, you know, I don't care. Strengthen, like, why? Like, what do I need from them? Like, what do American citizens need from Palestine or any other country in the world? I just want free trade, people for capital, and people to move freely, private property rights, and that's it. You know. No. This is it's not the full game. It's a playtest version. You can see the version is like 0.11, so the game might be actually quite still far from release, although the prologue of the game was available in December 2020, so they're still working on it. But no, this is not the full game, it's the playtest. It's closer to the full game, I guess, than the prologue, but it's still, you know, but no, it's not a full game. So I'm going to not go to the meeting in Palestine. And yes, I know that's gonna be a very controversial thing already, like, for people playing, it's be like, anyway, it's fine. I don't, you know. Good morning, Mr. President. How are you feeling today? As good as ever, kinda. We have an important matter to discuss today, so I'm glad you're in top shape. Okay, tell me. It's time to start working on your public image, sir, especially in the context of your re-election. Wait, but that's still 3 whole years away. That's true, Mr. President, but your case is quite special because your predecessor was forced to drop his candidacy just months before the elections. You sort of inherited his campaign, skipping several major steps in the process. Alright. According to our research, most people do not have a strong opinion about you yet. Okay. Yeah, cause, yeah. Alright, I mean, sure. Well, I've only started yet, so, you know. We'd like to take this opportunity and start working on building your image and re-election strategy before sensationalist media outlets beat us to it. Yeah, sensationalist media like MSNBC and CNN. Right, exactly. Yes, I know. Well, I'm sure that despite having been in office for no more than a year, you've already had numerous criticism leveraged against you. Yeah, that's fine. And to be perfectly honest with you, it's not going to get, it's only going to get worse, of course. In this day and age, nobody goes through an election cycle with their reputation untarnished. Whatever. What we're hoping to achieve is to get in front of these attacks. Oh, you have to go? Oh, thank you for being here. By the way, I'm gonna send you an email about the free game that you can choose from. I'm just gonna send it tonight. I'm gonna send it tonight because I have to do like the interview and stuff. So, but I'm gonna definitely send tonight. Thank you for. By the way, Warscar, I don't know why because I have like I can see like some stats about the people who are members and subscribers on locals. You have like a $13 amount. I don't know why that's put there. if you're buying, do not buy any on locals. Do not buy any coins through the mobile version. If you're doing that, do not buy anything like that. Do not do that. Do everything through the desktop, because if you buy coins, I believe Apple gets a cut from that, and I get less money, and it's not good for anyone except for Apple. And I don't care about Apple making more money, and no one should care about Apple making more money except Apple shareholders and Apple employees, I guess. But so if you get anything, do not get any coins on locals, and that's for everyone who's watching. There's a possibility to get coins on locals, and you can pay people in coins. Do not get coins, just use a credit card, and that's it. Alright, see you tomorrow. Alright, let's see. So what do you need from me? I just want you to answer a few questions about the campaign. Alright, let's go. Simple enough. Of course, just one last thing. Please do not feel obliged to display every possible virtue. Well, who has every possible virtue? I mean, I understand I'm the best president, and I'm the most virtuous president. Everyone knows. I go into Wisconsin. I go into New York. Even I go into that liberal hellhole that's Los Angeles. I go to New Hampshire. I go to Texas, and whenever I go, people say like, "Oh my God, you're so virtuous. You're the most virtuous president, in our lifetime." We're like, "Yes, I am. I'm the most virtuous president that this country has ever had." But even me, the most virtuous president ever, I do not have all the virtues. I'm not perfect. I'm not perfect because you're not perfect. No one's perfect. Only God is perfect. God above is perfect. But I'm the closest thing to God. But I'm not perfect. Okay. When's the interview? It's gonna be in, let me tell you, so it's 2 hours and 20 minutes. In 2 hours and 20 minutes it's gonna start. 2 hours and 20 minutes. So yes. Oh really? You had a different subscription? Oh, okay, sorry. Okay, because I don't want you to be charged for anything, and to pay Apple any extra stuff. Just $4 a month. That's like, if you want to stay. I'm not but you still have like 1 month free, so that's fine. Alright, let's go right in. Let's start with your identity as a politician. As a leader, what emotion would you like to inspire in your constituents? Excitement, confidence, or you know what? Exactly this. I'd rather focus on the issues, because that's what people care about. Or okay, that's what people that has the most impact. People don't care necessarily about that specifically. They care about the show, the whatever, how people are dressed. Like, I mean, I had two presidencies. People voted for me twice. I beat Romney. I beat who was that? The other guy that Obama beat? The dead guy. I don't remember. Anyway, he's dead now. Brain cancer. Anyway, the point is, people were voting for him because he was inspiring stuff, but on the issues he was just as worse as Bush or Clinton or just senior. So it doesn't matter. John McCain. Yes, thank you, JW. John McCain. So I know people care and want to feel something when they elect someone, and that's natural. The point is, I'd rather make citizens' lives better. So I'm gonna focus on the issue. It's too early to gamble with people's expectations. Just focus on the issues. If we do a good job on the issues, people will see the result, and they will trust us and they will vote for us. Hopefully. That's probably not true, but anyway. Okay, let's go. As you certainly know, there is a growing distrust towards our institutions, good, which are often believed to undermine the rights and freedoms of regular citizens. They do. That's true. Would you like to lean on such libertarian sentiments? Of course I do. Yes, I'm quite passionate about draining the swamp. Of course, I know that line has been used by multiple presidents in my lifetime, and I know no one has drained the swamp, but the best way to drain the swamp is to drain the federal government of its biggest asset, which is your money. So I'm gonna, give less money to them. On the other hand, make them take less money. On the other hand, many Americans believe that there are many more immediate threats, both foreign and domestic, putting our nation at risk. This demographic would typically like to see this leader express a strong stance on the matters of order and security. Alright. Okay, so yes, I consider keeping my people safe to be my biggest responsibility. And that's... Okay, not my biggest necessarily. I'm certainly going to address these issues, because people want to be safe, and that's a very normal thing. and the federal government, like, 'cause that's the point, right? The federal government is supposed to protect the people's rights, and one of the people's rights is to not be invaded upon in any way, sort of fashion, not to be violently attacked, not to be stolen from, not to be lied to, and so on. So, well, maybe not lied to, but yeah. So yes, kinda. I do want to offer that. Next, we need to think about how much emphasis we want to put on national pride and prosperity. American exceptionalism is still a very popular sentiment. Now, I haven't read much on American exceptionalism. It's just so I'm gonna, see what. There's no success story in the world that could rival our own. Now, this is interesting, because I wouldn't really call it a success story, because the United States government, the United States went from the republic with the highest conceptual freedom in its making to having the biggest government in the whole world. So in that way, it's a failure of the initial project that was the United States. So no, it's not a success story in that regard. I'm not against positive reinforcement, but let's not turn my presidential campaign to a corporate circle jerk. I'd rather not capitalize on these feelings. Let's keep capitalism propaganda. See, this is bullshit. It's not capitalist propaganda, because capitalism, again, it's not related to government. It's capitalism is an enemy of government, right? Because capitalism is about freedom of capital, of people making their own choices with their property, and government is against that. Government is coercion. It's taking property from people, so under threat. So no, capitalism doesn't have anything to do with this. But I'm gonna go for not against positive. So we're gonna be like, yes, we can do great things. That's that, because you want to be positive about things, but you don't want to be like, yeah, we're the greatest, gongo, like, yeah, like America, like, one nation under God. It's like, well, all nations are under God. If you're Christian, then all nations are under God. All right, let's see. Next, we need to think about how to... next one, noted. Now, let's see. A growing percentage of the population is becoming more aware of progressive policies popular in other developed nations, aka socialism. Well, technically it's more like fascism, because it's a combination of if you have the sense of private property and the control of the government, that's technically fascism. From what I understand. Issues such as climate change, social safety net, and technological advancement. By the way, this is unrelated to state, to any technological advancement. If there was no government in this world, there would be technological advancement, because humans do the technology, the advancement, not anyone else. Humans do it, not the state, not the government. Are discussed over dinner table much more frequently. Would you like us to include them in our platform? Absolutely. We do not have. If we do not hop on that train, the US is bound to live behind. That's not the thing. No, thank you. That sounds like socialism to me. Well, they're not intrinsically socialism, but the things that are attached to them, and this is just the reality of things, like climate change, social safety, and technological investment that's related to the state, all of those are socialist in their manifestation when it comes to laws. That's it. I mean, climate change, what's it going to be? Climate change is going to be like, yeah, you're not going to be able to, we're going to decide what you can buy, how much you can buy, how much it's going to cost, and so on and so forth. So that's just control. Because it's simple. It's like that. Like, I know, it's like that. It's just so simple. You just have to look at it. It's, for example, right? If you pass a law, if any country passes a law where it says that you cannot buy vehicles with a combustion engine, right? Diesel or petrol, as of this time, what's that? That can be put as a climate change law, like a positive thing that's gonna deter our impending doom, right? Well, it's if it's impending, and that's the point, right? So that's looked on like, oh, it's great, we're moving from fossil fuels, but the reality is that is just someone else deciding what you can and cannot own, and cannot be and can and cannot be produced, and can or cannot be sold. So if you're a free citizen with your own capital and you want to make a product and you want to sell it, if there are people willing to buy that product, the state shouldn't have any say in that transaction, in the existence of that product, in the creation of that product, the availability of that product on the market, and the transaction that takes the property, the ownership of that product from one person to the next. So I'm gonna say no, it's socialism, because that's what, that's how it goes. They're not intrinsically socialist, but those are the results of the legislation. Last but not least, we need to talk about money. Of course. Unfortunately, fundraising is something we cannot overlook. Do we have any preferences in that regard? I wouldn't worry about it. Numerous businessmen will line up to show me their support. I don't know about that. I'm sure my party will take good care of their number one guy. That's not true. I mean, that's definitely not true. I mean, the reality of the thing, like, the Democratic the Party in the United States, like, literally just screwed over Bernie Sanders twice. So they're not gonna take care of, someone who actually had potential. They screwed him twice. So no, the party, you shouldn't rely on the party to have your back. So no, I've been a man of the people. Let's try to secure funding through individual donations. Perfect, I think we got all the information. Good. To be honest, I didn't expect such hard questions. Well, as I mentioned, the campaign is still in its infancy, so we need to know what to expect from you when drafting a strategy. I just hope that you manage to uphold these beliefs, otherwise there might be some conflict between the real you and your media persona. No problem with that. I can be very consistent. Alright. Me too, my friend. I didn't want to click on the line that says I never lose, because everyone loses. That's absurd. Okay, let's get something else done. Refundable prescriptions. That's interesting. I don't know. That's See this one. These two are not related. Tax cuts for U.S. citizens working abroad and subsidized foreign companies hiring U.S. workers. Because it's not the same thing though. Because one program is for people and another program is for corporations, so it's not necessarily, it's the same. It's not, education. Exclude humanities from standardized testing. Okay, you know what? Let's do private education contractors, right? Why not? Because so people have more choice in educating their children. Alright, we got that. Modernize US public transport. Internet code of conduct for federal employees. I don't really care. Combat force tech transfer. Penalize. Oh, you know what? Let's deregulate imports, because that's one of the big things that government does, is restrict the flow of people, goods, and capital. Now, you could say that. I mean, there are things to say about all those three groups, but especially with product, no problem there. I have no problem. Let's deregulate imports, and apparently I still have points that I can use. So I don't know how I still don't understand how this works, by the way, the projects tab. But okay, military industry, I don't care. War, I said no. Espionage, I said no. Energy, I could subsidize power, but see, that's still screwing. Subsidizing solar panels, that's just more government intervention. That's again, when people say capitalism and free market, if the government subsidizes one product over another, there's no longer a free market for that product. And that's a bad thing. Eventually, all the needs of people are going to be, the majority of needs of people will be fulfilled. Like, the government doesn't need to go and say like, oh, I choose this over this, It's not, people make the choice. Not not states. Hang out with lobbyists? No. Insurance requirements for essential workers. What? Reach out. Suspend mutual assistance pacts? You know what? Oh, but that's -5 per turn. I don't want to lose diplomacy, like 5 per turn. Okay, let's see. Possible shift in the compass. Health monitoring chips. I mean, that can be a good thing, but it could be also an invasion of privacy and a yeah, that might be, I don't know. Okay, eradication of mandatory standardized testing. I mean, I don't know. I mean, standardized testing isn't perfect, that's for sure. I wish I could get. I can't, because this is okay. Diplomatic presence. I can still invest something. That's the thing, and I don't wanna wait a day without doing stuff. Okay, modernized immigrant vetting process. Yeah, okay. I can't do it apparently. You know what? Let's leave it like that. Let's leave it like that, and I have 2 research points. Targeting, no. Party animal, legend in the making. People will be standing on my shoulders. Ooh. Friends in high places. You know what? Let's buy this one. Why not? There we go. Okay. The military one is really down. Alright, let's end the day. Because I don't care about the military. Like, military should go down to 0 and you shouldn't care. I don't know. Message in email. Establishment of American Ailment Prevention Council. Alright, it's probably not going to be a good thing, but well, let's see the document. It's probably going to be like more government spending, like, oh... Alright, a new branch. So, the United States is what, 23, 24, 25 trillion dollars in debt? And sorry, I spit towards the camera, sorry. The United States government is broke, federal government is broke, right? Local governments too. We cannot afford to make new things. So, no new branch. Their primary task will be to implement health crisis prevention programs such as providing nutrition, distributing supplementation, blah blah blah. Like people should just should be informed of these things, but not crap. Not by spending more of their money or spending more borrowed money to do that. It's crazy. Jesus Christ. Who are you? Vice President. Oh, he's a Vice President. Okay. Good morning, sir. I know I'm a fan of rap music, right? Makes you look straight out of the hood. Okay. I know what you think about this, sir, but some appreciation of rap music would not only make you look much cooler, but I like rap music. Who said I didn't appreciate it? I guess this would be a perfect opportunity. Wait, what do you mean by this? The most famous female rapper in the US, Pinky Swear, was arrested in Russia yesterday. Okay, arrested, why? This is the hardest part. Pinky got political at the end of her concert in Moscow. While finishing her set, she said that the Russian president, Boris Nupagadi, oh that's funny, Nupagadi is like, there was a cartoon, I think in Russia, it was a wolf that was chasing a rabbit, and he always had this. He was saying "Nu zayets, nu pagadi," something like that. And I think zayets it's means rabbit. I don't remember pagadi what it means, but yeah, it's just look it up and you'll see. It's the most deranged dictator on the planet. 20,000 people attended this concert. Okay, that's it. They arrested her for talking shit about Boris. Well, apparently, maybe there's more to it. But see, this is interesting. I mean, we can definitely, like talk to other countries about, if you want to take care of it yourself. You know what? Let's call the president. Why not? Let's call him. Let's call the Russian president. Okay, on. Oh, come on! I was hoping for it to be like a red phone. All right. Good to hear from you, Mr. President. How are you? Okay, I'll be golden if you give Pinky Swear a get out of jail card. Let's see. Is that the girl from America who just got behind the bars? Yes, it's no place for such a talented person. Also, come on, it's like she talks shit about you. She leaves on the next fly out of Moscow. You can still, you know, be, you know, a tyrant to your own people, because that's how it works. So it's like she means nothing. The fact that she said she blah 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 something on her council while she was like after she was twerking all day. That's not a well twerking for like 90 minutes. Who gives a shit? It's nothing personal, Mr. President. She committed a crime and landed in Russia prison. Calling you name is not a crime. Come on, you know you're better than that, man. I'm not deranged and I'm no dictator. If she just called me an asshole, there would be no problem. She's young and stupid. She made a mistake. Don't hold grudges. Yeah, she doesn't mean anything. Seriously, like anyone could come to Russia and have concert. You two could come to Russia and they'll be like, every time I clap my hands, you know, like I don't know, a Russian dissident is killed, and you know someone in the call will be like, then stop clapping, you asshole. No, it doesn't matter. She's young and silly, come on. They're all trying to, you know, be political and shit. It doesn't mean anything. You know, like LeBron James talks shit on Twitter and then he sucks, you know, China cock. Who gives a shit? Like, you know, these people are fake. You know, they're fake. Actors, like all top celebrities, they're fake. They have no conviction. They just want to be, you know, they just want to be liked and have money and be famous. You don't have to take them seriously in that regard. Just whatever. Like, if you just ignore them, there would be nothing like that. It doesn't matter. I can assure you that the girl will be completely safe and will leave prison as soon as possible. All right, thank you. Although apparently we lost a lot of points, but you know, I tried. Pinky Swear murdered in Russian prison. What? Millions of fans are mourning the young and talented female rapper Pinky Swear, who was murdered yesterday in her prison cell by an unknown perpetrator. This happened a few days after Pinky was arrested in Moscow for calling the Russian president a derailed dictator. Coincidence? I don't think so. I don't think so either, but I mean, talk shit, you know? See, that's the thing, like, you gotta be smart. Regardless, like, you gotta be smart. If you go somewhere and you talk shit, you could, you know, like, you can't expect this, you know, your country to just come in and rescue. That's crazy. How important are you, you know? All right, let's see. Research points 2. I should probably wait a little bit, right? To get more research points. Money. What's this? Why can't I? Oh, celebrity, party animal. Panacea, not like the other presidents. Maybe I can wait and get this one. We'll see. Let's wait one day. And let's see if I can do anything with the projects. Okay, so apparently we can fund more stuff now. I don't know what to do really. Small business safety net. No, I want stuff for people, you know, for society. For society. Yeah, let's vet. See, why can't I modernize the vetting process? That's weird, right? Young, subsidized culture event participation. That's just bullcrap. Cut the social work. What? Cut the social work. Okay. Whatever that did, I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out tomorrow. We'll find out tomorrow what happened. Alright. New event on the map, alright. What we got? Okay. G7 Climate Change Summit, of course. This time, the leaders of the seven wealthiest democratic countries in the world are going to talk about climate change as it's getting more and more dangerous. Yeah, you know what? let's just have Greta Thunberg come in and talk to us, and you know, like you have stolen my childhood. It's like, no, your parents did that, not us. But anyway, I'm going to be there, of course. I'm all for keeping the greenhouse gas emissions as low as possible. Well, I could attend, you know. I can, you know what, I'm gonna go there. I can attend. That doesn't mean that I have to decide on anything. Yeah, I mean, yeah, well, it's fine. Attending an event doesn't mean that you necessarily endorse it or anything. Alright, Alyssa, President's daughter. Oh, my daughter, okay. My favorite daughter, apparently. Dad, is this true? Did you read my emails? What? Who told you that? Oh, I don't. It's all over the media. You have the system, is that true? Did you read my emails, Dad? No. I don't have any time for anything at this point. I don't read my own emails. I really don't. I don't believe you. Tell the truth. Because you called me an old fart? No. But what is the truth? Flaubert said. There is no truth. There is only perception. No, but I didn't read her emails. Like, you've seen the live stream so far. I did not read any emails. I did not. I did not violate her privacy reading her emails. I did not do that. Nor did I ask anyone to look up her emails for me. No, never. Never suggested it, never done it. No. I've had it with you. I'm going to write on my blog that you're a liar and a fraud, and I got 5 million followers hanging on every word I say. Well, I just don't care, honey. I still love you, though. Nah, I didn't want it to be like that. Is our government spying on us all the time? Alyssa, President's daughter, called her father a liar and a fraud in today's blog post. By the way, I was not a liar or a fraud, and yet the game made me out to be that? Not very nice, not very nice, not very nice. It turns out her father was using the infamous Eye of the Beholder program to read Alyssa's private emails. Never done that. You've been witness of, since I started my presidency. Never read any private email. If the president's daughter can't feel safe anymore, how can any of us? According to a top secret document leaked 2 days ago by NSA contractor Edmund Sachs, she already had 20. She wants a new pony. Yeah, I mean, she could want a new pony. Anal probe for every citizen, no. But you know, she's grown. What can you do? You know, they're rebellious. You know, she wants to rebel. You know, even when she's 20 something years of age, whatever. You know, it's her choice. I can only, you know, I can only stand by reality and truth, which is that I've never looked at any of her emails. I've never read her diary. I've never invaded her privacy. Never, never. And I can swear that on the U.S. Constitution, on the Bible, give me anything. It doesn't matter. I'm gonna swear on anything. All right, let's get another strategy. Let's get, what's this? I trust we've come to an agreement. What? Blackmail. No, this one, not like other presidents. Of course, I keep up with the memes. Oh, I like this one. I want to keep up with the memes. I want memes. I like memes. Well, that can bite me in the ass, but no, I like memes, so memes are fine. Make memes. Make memes. I mean, I don't care. Make memes. So many memes. The best. I got the best memes. Everyone knows that. Everyone knows. All right, let's do. I don't want to reduce. Okay. So I can't do anything here. Apparently, apparently you can only fund some things. Wait, 3 out of 5. Why is this 3 out of 5? Wait, let me see. Let's go for law enforcement, because that was the big thing. See, why can't I fund more stuff in law enforcement, though? I don't understand this. I do not understand this, but I'm going to try to look at something that I can fund, something that will give me a good standing with society. Because I don't care about the politics. I care about people voting for me, and you know, obviously them being, you know, happy and stuff. Of course, they're the ones who can make themselves happy. You know, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. I can't pursue happiness for anyone else. You know, people can. Okay, you know what? Let's do this one, because it does give like all stats, right? So it's gonna increase stuff on all stats. I don't know. We'll see when this one's available. End the day. Okay, let's do one more day because it's getting up there. Wow, military went down to 48. Warning: if you fail to improve your military position by the end of the day, you will lose. See? Okay. See, this is a problem here, right? So, like, you shouldn't have bomb threat. You shouldn't have to deal with stuff like that. Like, you know, the military-industrial complex. Come on. You know what? That would be interesting to have a Thanksgiving pardoning of the turkey. I don't know. Maybe that's going to be implemented. Bioethics, not biotechnics. Bioethics alarm. Our scientists strongly suspect this country is of conducting genetic experiments on humans. Let the intel. Yeah, make it public. Let's make the information public. Cap Verde, just if you're gonna do shit, I'm gonna expose you. Deadly smog. Citizens of Laos are fed up with smog levels in their country and are suing their government over climate and energy policies. If they succeed, we could be next. Why would we be next? We should back Laos's government? No! We should support others, everyone to fight. Let's put up a statement saying the US is an avant-garde when it comes to stopping climate change. It's not our business. Whatever happens in Laos, it's not our business. My air is fresh and that's all that matters. So, I don't care. What are they gonna say? Alright, crises. Bomb. Okay, so we need to get military up, which is really weird if you ask me, the fact that I'm forced to do something like that. Power opens all doors. So I guess I have to get that thing. Do I have any other that gives me? I'm gonna get this one, I guess, to increase the. Anyway, I don't know. Increase the, but it's going down in politics. It's going down too. Let's see. Pending legislation, American Charity Week. Okay, let's see the law. Send it over. American people have long been known for showing the world the way forward. And while innovation is no doubt crucial for the future of humanity, so is charity. This week, let us focus on helping our neighbors and sharing what we have in abundance with those that cannot call themselves so lucky. I mean, see, but this doesn't mean anything. It's just like, oh, we're gonna do some charity. Okay, sure. Oh, you know what? I'm for this one. You know, as long as it's not charity with government money that's actually stolen money from citizens, then I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that. If you want to do charity with your money, you know, more power to you. I'm gonna accept this law. 1 second. 1 second. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. All right. Let's see what's the problem today. Oh, what? Whistleblower, what now? I have good news and I also have bad news. Alright, start with the bad news. He's in China. Edmund Sachs has fled to China. Alright, so the good news, we know where he is, but the bad news is he's in China and we can't touch him. Yeah, but I don't want to touch him. So, well, that's one way to put it, but at least we know what we're dealing with. Now it's time to react. Okay. We're going to leak to the press that Sachs was a Chinese spy all along. No, that would be a lie. I would not lie to the American people. We're going to get Russia involved. It's best to leak to the press that Sachs was a Russian spy all along and that now he's trying to mess with the Chinese government. No, we are not going to lie about the US citizen. I will screech about it today and then we'll see how China reacts. Okay, let's screech about it, but I don't want, by the way, none of these options are ones that I would choose in real life. So, developers, bring more options to the table. Alright. Good, now go and write, let me write my masterpiece on Screecher. What? Okay. Oh, I have to make a statement? At President Screech. Let's see, serious. Edmund Sachs is hiding in China. I'm going to end here to let that sink in. Funny. The whole world isn't just one big reality show, it's a shit show, and it should be cancelled. No? Evocative. Edmund Sachs and Chinese government, what do they have in common? Weird. I looked in the eye of the beholder and I saw the Chinese flag on Edmund Sachs' pants. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna put it here. I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna say that he's in China, and end it there. That's it. Then there are no coincidences, Mr. President. China is that place to be. Did you put a camera in my bathroom, Mr. President? No, Nancy, I didn't. Crazy bitch. Alright, I really like that Screech's Twitter. I like that, that's good. Alright, let's see if I can do another program. I don't know. Can't fund anything there. Let's see. Public. 4 out of 5. Okay. 5? Can I do... No, I can't do anything here. I don't know. I don't know what to do. Yes, let's fund this. And can I? Oh, I see. I can't get. I can't fund anything else. I still don't understand how the projects thing works. But anyway, let's end the day. And industry went down to 5. I don't know how, because I have not done anything that would be in the detriment of industry. Nothing. But you know what? That was it for now. We're gonna leave it. I'm probably gonna lose my presidency after. Hey, you know what? Maybe I can do that. Or this is the last day. Why don't I have the? Oh wait, let's take a call. Let's take the call first. Who's this? Well, this is the U.S. president speaking. Shit. Hi. What's up, bro? I mean, sir. What's new with you, Mr. President? I'm going to talk about the book you're writing. Seriously, you can hear about... you want to hear about Baby My Pants Are on Fire? Wait, is that the title of my biography? Sounds interesting already. Fuck, no bro, sir, it ain't your book. I mean, sir, shit, how to... Is that static? Hello, can you hear me? What was that? Your biography is in the works. Alright, tell me more, what's the title? How long is this book? Do we have some nice pictures? The book's title is like, Am I Your President? Yeah, question mark, a lot of pages, it has a lot of pages. Alright, amazing. Who do you think should play me in the movie or TV series? Yeah, that's important. You, in the movie, The Rock is kinda like you, his dramatic roles are underrated. His Jumanji role was an Oscar contender, no. I would not be played by The Rock. Look at me. Look at me. I would not be played by someone looking like The Rock. Come on. Alright. So that was it? Alright, that was it. So with that crazy thing, I'm not gonna answer you. President's biography is lit. Okay, I'm glad it's lit. I don't know what you want, lady. Go away. Because I have to end this live stream. You know, hopefully you're confident that I was a good president and I tried my best to do, you know, what's good for you, citizens, people of the world, of the United States, and so on. And you know, you're gonna vote me in the next election. No Democrats, no Republicans. Vote Libertarian 2024. Thank you so much. And if you like the live stream, give it a thumbs up. And if you like what I do here, subscribe, check out the back catalog, and definitely support your favorite president on Locals, cryptichybrid.locals.com. Go there, it's the best site. I'm telling you, it's the best site, better than Patreon, better than Subscribestar. Locals, go to Locals, cryptichybrid.locals.com, go there, subscribe. Actually, you can become a member for free. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. I'm so good. I'm such a good president. I give you stuff for free. So much stuff, so much free stuff, all the time free stuff. But you can also become a supporter, because you know I need money myself. I know I have a great suit. I have expensive clothes. I have expensive cars and stuff like that. But you can support your president. You know, for years and years. If you become a supporter on Locals, it's $4 a month. Just $4 a month. Cheap, super cheap, cheapest president in terms of donations. I don't need that. You gave to Tulsi Gabbard because you like how she looked. You gave her like $100, $200, $25. I just want $4 a month, just $4 a month, and you're gonna get tons of perks, early access videos, monthly support only live streams. You get to decide what I play, what your president plays every Monday on live stream. And you also get access to never before seen videos. I can tell you who killed JFK. I can tell you all about the real things about the Bermuda Triangle, the real data that the CIA has on aliens and on intergalactic demons. I have all that information, and you can get that if you support me on Locals. You also get to participate in game giveaways if you're your president supporter, and you can request a topic. You can ask me, Mr. President, what do you think about this? And I'm going to tell you what I think about whatever you want. So, cryptichybrid.locals.com. Thanks so much everyone for watching, and I'll see you again in an hour and 40 minutes for an interview. We are going to talk with Colossal Games about the upcoming game, Inspector Waffle's Early Days, which is an adventure, a retro adventure game that can also be played on the Game Boy Advance, or well, Game Boy and Game Boy Advance. So that should be cool. Thank you so much, and until the next time we see each other, God bless the United States, God bless you all, and have an awesome day.